Welcome to a new episode of Beauty and Brains. This round is called Believe in Yourself, which is very important. I'm Danielle and I'm honoured to be interviewing Lynette today. My platform, Miss Britannia, is all about empowering women, listening to them, learning about their journeys and talking to them about obstacles that they have overcome. So today I welcome Lynette. Hello, Lynette. How are you doing?
Hello, Danielle. Good morning. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You look amazing. You look very stunning.
Thank you, and thank you for giving me your precious time for this episode, and thank you yourself as well for of UK Beauty and Brains, of course, for giving me the opportunity to be one of your finalists of UK.
Congratulations. And also, thank you for taking the time to be interviewed. I think this is going to be a very important topic to talk about, and I think it's going to help lots of people. So tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all.
First of all, I'm Lynette Medina Thompson, and I work as a physiotherapy assistant in St. Thomas in London. And I am 46-year-old, mother of three. And of course, as I said, I'm also a finalist of UK Beauty and Brace, and I'm so honored to be one of them. And as of now, I am a UK director of House of Musa, a fashion show or a brand in the Philippines, and also an officer of Miss Philippines Great Britain, and then a CEO of Estilo de Amor, a training agency of Filipino women in UK.
Oh my goodness, how do you find the time to do it all?
I'm a full-time worker and a mother, and then doing all these others as well, because it made me, like, just say, believe. Our episode is believe in yourself, so this made me realize that I can empower women when I do these things apart from my professional and of course my motherhood and everything. So it really helps, and I love to empower women in this way as well. So yeah.
Amazing. Congratulations for everything you do to empower women. It's so important. And today we're talking about something quite difficult. So an obstacle in your life that you have overcome.
Yes, I have overcome a bit of like a traumatic experience in my marriage. But I think I am blessed because I have undergone through that, and then it made me realize I'm strong and brave and managed to move on and then rise from this challenge. So I was cheated by my husband like 5 years ago, and let's say it's not a normal feeling because it happened right into my household, and it's really emotionally scarred me. It hurt me a lot and made me as well question myself, if have I done wrong. I was also physically abused and financially abused and then emotionally as well, but because I was married, and then you love them and they are the father of your child, you think it's normal. But in the end, I have realized that this has to end, but
Yeah.
in life.
Day in, day out, and it's normalized, isn't it? And you're kind of they're very good at gaslighting, aren't they? And it's
Yes.
just changing your reality completely and saying, oh no, I didn't do that, it wasn't that bad, you're not, it's not right how you're thinking, it's not like that. And the way that it's so insidious, and it's chipping and chipping very, very slowly, like that analogy of a frog in water that's gradually heating up and it's boiling, it doesn't realize, it's so slow. And with the domestic violence as well, I mean, I'm very sorry that you've had to endure that, and many women do. And there is this stigma, isn't it? People that don't understand and are very ignorant will ask, why didn't you leave? And what would you like to tell people that say that? Because it's not as straightforward to just leave, is it?
It wasn't, because as I said, I was married, and then I respect the sacrament of marriage, and because we have a child that's who's still young, and I don't want her to be affected as well, because it's not when you are married you just don't think of yourself, but of course when there's a child involved, and then the whole family as well, because I came from a Catholic family, so we value as well the marriage and everything. And then when it came to the point that I was beaten, I almost died actually, because I was strangled. And then the worst part is that I was about to call the police, but because my daughter saw that I was calling, and she was asking what am I doing, so she told me not to. So I had to put down the phone, and it turned out it was my ex who went to the police and reported me. And then I was in the police station for questioning. But because I knew that I was on the right place and the right time, I think I did the correct thing by taking photos of my bruises. So
Yeah.
it was self defense. So I asked a lawyer during when I was in the police station. So the lawyer heard and everything, and then suddenly they ruled out it's a self-defense, so they released me after as well. So I was caught by the police as well. I was in the station, I was treated like a criminal and everything, because he reported me who was the one who tried to kill him. So that's as well the worst part of it. And then when I got out from the police station, I was not allowed to go to our house, because of course the police thought that we might as well do it again. So and then because he works with the council as well, so he knew what to do. He went to apply for a non-molestation order against me, so I can go to our house. I can see my daughter. So we ended up in court and everything. So that's how it escalated into just cheating husband, domestic violence, and then all this one came into light, that I said, all right, I'm on my own here now. I have to be strong. I have the support of my work. I have the support of my friends, and then I just have to go out there and show him that, even because he was saying I'm just a foreigner, so I can just go home.
Terrible. You know,
Uh,
that's the thing. It's about, because they like to play the victim, these
yes,
domestic abusers, don't they? And it's good that you had some strength in your work and people around you, because lots of women don't. And it's important because it gives you your sense of identity and empowerment. And that's what you've been talking about today, Lynette. And I think, you know, there's many women going through this right now. And what 3 pieces of advice would you give these women who are going through it? They feel trapped, their self-esteem is, you know, on the floor. What would you say to help them?
I would say that the first thing that you should do is be strong and believe in yourself. It's not your fault. You just have to be strong. And then second one is seek support, wherein your family or whoever is close to you, because they will be the one who will be there. Whatever happens, they will be there to support you. Even just a piece of advice or anything. And then last one is I always say that my community is really helpful, but my family was always there for me. So family is important, because whatever happens, they are the ones who will be there for you. So even if my family was in the Philippines that time, I was always calling them, and they're giving me some guidance, because of course I was on my own here in UK. So I thought that was
You're
it.
isolated.
Yeah.
He had you isolated.
Yes. Yes.
So Lynette, you've been through so much. What was the turning point for you?
My turning point is that I did what made me happy in my life. So after those struggle and after the challenge, I found out that what makes me happy is to be out there and inspire women. Like, I went into fashion or modeling. I went into pageantry, and then I supported lots of organizers, Filipino organizers, in terms of fashion and in the and pageantry as well. So I became a brand director of House of Musa, a brand in the Philippines. I became a UK director of Steadfast Designs based in US. I became a CEO of Estilo de Amor, a Filipino training agency in the UK for women as well, of course. And then, of course, I became an officer of Miss Philippines Great Britain, and then I organized lots of events as well. I will have an event as well on November, and became a judge or jury of other pageants as well. And I used to be an officer as well of UK Philippines Association pageant. And then it's lots of pageantry and fashion show and modeling industry that, of course, I inspired the women out there, so they are modeling for me, and they just wanted to be supported and, of course, guided by my experience, let's just say.
Amazing. You know, it's a huge contrast from where you were and then where you got to, like a phoenix from the flames.
Yes, yes. Because my experience has led me to believe in myself, and then just be myself, and just go out there and then show the world what I could do. And then I think I am lucky and blessed enough to have people who supported me along the way, because without them as well, I won't be here today. Because when I was doing all the fashion show and pageantry, of course, there will be some people behind who helped me through. And then, of course, I went out there, and then they saw my potential, and then here I am now with all my, let's just say, my directorship, and then all the leadership that I did has really paid off.
So I think it's great when family are supportive. I think sometimes family cannot see what the person is doing. So it's good that you had the family, and I'm just thankful that you're out of it and that you can help other women. And it's been really lovely interviewing you, Lynette, for this episode of Beauty and Brains. And it's definitely, everything you do is definitely about believing in yourself.
Yes.
So
Yes.
thank you for today.
Thank you too.
Thank you.